Hey, what's going on, guys? Ghost619 here, and today what I'm bringing you guys is another top 5. So this week's top 5 is going to be the top 5 most underrated elite guns in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and all of these guns are commented down below by you guys on last week's top 5, which was the top 5 most overrated elite guns in Advanced Warfare. So next week's top 5 is going to be the top 5 best looking loadouts in AW. So go ahead and comment down below, a loadout that really sticks out to you. For example, it could be the Royalty loadout or the Grandmaster's loadout. So just go ahead and comment that down below in the comment section. And while you guys are commenting down your guys' suggestion for next week's top 5, I want to ask you guys one thing. This will really help the series out as well as me if you guys could comment down below an idea for a top 5. You know how I did top 5 best elite guns, top 5 best elite ARs. I really need your guys' ideas for a top 5, whatever happens to be in AW. It's really hard to think of things. For example, like this, I've done a lot of top 5 so far, involving Advanced Warfare, and honestly I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. It's really hard in general to think of creative things. So if you guys have any ideas for another top 5 after next week's top 5, you guys can go ahead and comment that down below. That would truly help me out, and hopefully you guys could help me out, give me some ideas. So let's get right into this week's top 5, the top 5 most underrated elite guns in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So coming up the number 5 spot is going to be the AMR9 Dynamo, and this gun has +2 fire rate, +1 mobility, -1 accuracy, -1 damage, and -1 range. So this gun is actually not that bad. A lot of people don't talk about this gun, and that's why it's very underrated, because I think that this is a very great elite SMG, and I think that this is the best AMR9. And also, I'm actually treating this gun right here, as you guys see in this gameplay, I'm treating it like an AR. I'm picking people off of very long ranges, which you shouldn't really do with the AMR9. It should be a very close quarters weapon, but here it's working out. Apparently, it works out for the AMR9 Dynamo, so it's not that bad at all. And that is number 5, the AMR9 Dynamo. Coming up the number 4 spot is going to be the EM1 Poner, and this gun has the same exact stats as the Obsidian Steed. So this gun has +2 damage, +1 mobility, -1 accuracy, -1 fire rate, and -1 handling. So this is a very underrated elite gun, because I don't hear much talk about the laser weapons in general, and this one too. So this is actually against bots, just because I don't have the EM1 Poner. So that's why this is a very short video clip against bots. So this is a very great one. This is in fact the best EM1 variant, and you can't go wrong using a laser that has +2 damage on it. So that's number 4, the EM1 Poner, very underrated in my opinion. Coming at the number 3 spot is going to be the KFI Breakneck, and this gun has +3 in fire rate and -1 in accuracy. That's pretty much all these stats right there. Pretty amazing gun, one of the best elite SMGs in the game. And the reason why this is so underrated is because when you think of an elite SMG, what do you think of? You probably think of the Speakeasy, because that is I think the most popular SMG in the game. So when you think of elite SMG, you probably think about the Speakeasy. You don't think of the SAC 3 Blood and Glory, do you? You don't think of the KFI Breakneck probably. So this gun, it doesn't get too much love, and I think that this is an amazing gun. With the +3 in fire rate, it actually melts super fast. So the KFI Breakneck, it's not that bad at all. So if you guys do happen to have it, go ahead and use it. It is really worth it, to be honest. So that is number 3, the KFI Breakneck. So coming up the number 2 spot is going to be the Bow Inferno, and the reason why this is underrated is because when you think of an elite AR, how I said elite SMG with Speakeasy, If you're thinking of Elite AR, you're probably thinking of the Obsidian Steed, because that's what everyone gravitates towards, and that's what everyone talks about. The Obsidian Steed, the Speakeasy, and I think that the Inferno gets no love. I really don't think that at all. It's a very great AR in my opinion. With experience, I have both elite bows. I think the Inferno is better. That's just me though. I think the Inferno is better. I do better with the Inferno than the Steed, and I think that fire rate is more important. So basically this gun, I think that this is one of the best elite ARs in the whole entire game in general, and I don't really see much talk about the Inferno at all. So yeah, that's number 2, the Bow Inferno. I think it's an amazing variant. It really is. Once you have it, you definitely notice the huge buff and fire rate. So that's number 2, the Bow Inferno. Coming at the number 1 spot, the most underrated elite gun in Advanced Warfare, and that has to be the Pytac Loophole. So this gun has no downsides whatsoever. The stats, it has +1 accuracy, +2 in magazine size, as well as -3 in handling. You would think that the -3 in handling, you probably think that, well, that's actually a downside. It actually isn't. If you guys go ahead and watch Drifter's video about the Pytac Loophole, he mentions that the -3 in handling, that's actually +3 in handling. You know how the stats actually says -3 handling, 0 handling. That is wrong. If you guys watch Drifter, he says that it's actually +3 handling, which means that this gun has a 30% tighter hipfire spread, and that makes this one of the best LMGs to hipfire with. And this gun virtually, technically has no downsides whatsoever. So you basically get a free magazine increase, as well as a free free accuracy buff as well. So that's very good for this gun. It's absolutely good. It really isn't that bad. It really isn't. I see, as you guys see with this little video clip here, I did get a DNA bomb here against real people, and it's actually not that bad. So if you guys have the Pytac Loophole, go ahead and give it a try. It's actually not that bad. I heard, I saw other YouTubers making videos about this, and I'm all like, are you sure this is one of the best elite guns? Are you sure? And then I watched his video about it. He was talking about it. I'm like, you know what? He is right. This is a good elite gun. I went ahead and tried it myself. It's actually not that bad. It really isn't. So that was pretty much this week's top 5. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Remember to comment down below for next week's top 5, which is going to be top 5 best looking loadouts in AW. And also remember, if you guys want to help me out for next week's help me out after next week's top 5, just name down your guys' maybe a suggestion for like a top 5, whatever happens to be in AW. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'm Ghost619, and I'm out of here. Peace out.